Think fast.
For those of you who haven't been to a carnival, which by the way, you need to get out more, a Gravitron is a carnival ride where you're spun around really fast and you experience a force that sort of pushes you back and you begin to like semi-float off the ground. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about, stop this video right now and go buy some tickets to the closest carnival and go and try it. You good? Good? Okay, now that you know what I'm talking about, today's question asks, is it possible for us to spit outward on the Gravitron and have our spit come back and hit us in the face? Because the force that's sort of pushing us back is the same force that would push the spit back. Well, first of all, this so-called force that you're feeling pushing you back is what a scientists like to call centrifugal force. Now that's a very misleading name because the centrifugal force doesn't really exist. It's a force that we describe as a fictional force because, counterintuitively, there is no force pushing backwards on you. What you feel is a result of inertia. Now, inertia is the tendency for objects in motion to resist the change in motion. And because we're rotating, we're constantly changing our motion because we're changing our velocity. In this example, the ball is rotating around the pole and is held by the rope. Now the rope pulls the ball inward when it moves away from the pole. Because of the inertia of the ball, it wants to keep traveling in a path that's tangent to the curve. So the ball is never pulled into the center. This inward pull, however, causes the ball to keep changing directions. Now, if we were to cut the rope at any given point, the ball wouldn't go flying outward because of the force. It would fly in a tangent direction because of inertia. So back to our main problem. What would happen if I were to spit outward? Well, by spitting towards the center, I'd be reducing the distance between the center of the ride and my spit. This means it has a smaller radius as it begins to travel on its tangent path. Now, there's two possible outcomes. If the circumference of the ride is larger than the circumference of the path of the spit, then it'll slow down and end up hitting the ground before it can intercept my face. But if the difference is small enough, then I'm probably in for a nasty surprise. So, if for some odd reason I wanted to spit on my own face, my best bet would be to aim upwards and spit softly so that it doesn't travel too close to the center and doesn't reduce its circumference too much. This would allow it to hit the interception point at the same time I do. If I spit too far or too close, then the people around me are in for a treat. So there you have it. Don't believe me? Go to a carnival and test it out. Tell me how it goes in the comments below. If you have any questions that keep you up at night, add those to the comments below as well. But for now, that's another question solved.